All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on, baby. Let's go!
On the set.
44, Mike, 44.
Bristol, travel.
Check 31, check 31.
Defense.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, Charlie.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. What? Go.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 52. Let's go. Drive on.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there.
Shift, shift. Banjo. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Check Mike.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Check, yo, to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. I know he ain't got it. Mike 55.
Now Jackson on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Fournette running right. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Get in the weight room. Check safety, check three. Switch ball.
On third down, Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. We're scoreless after one. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
He's coming. We got double up.
Single. Check nickel. Check it out.
Now Leonard Fournette. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
go. Here we go. Run, watch the run. 66. Pull it. High. Jam. Switch. Watch the edge. 6 guy. Check 6. Hard.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The kick by Lambeau is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Derrick Henry. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Myles Jack there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Tannehill. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
1st down, Tennessee.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Whip. Watch the whip. Save. Mike 54. Here we go.
General West.
26.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Tight right. Hey, 40.
Alpha.
Mike's 50. Come to my work.
Here's Tannehill. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assigned sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Tannehill's pass intended for number 87. It's 3rd down.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 50. Check 50.
Rashid.
SOS.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. The quick slant caught, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
I got you, son. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
To throw is Jackson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Hey, watch out, watch out, watch out. Go. Over. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Bang, bang, bang.
And Jackson throwing once more. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Let's go, baby.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Joker. Shift, watch the shift.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Set, 50 flag, Mike's 59.
You better be afraid of me. You better be.
That's it.
Check 59.
Now Jackson to throw on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
At their own 34-yard line.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
Mine's 50. I got you.
Tannehill now to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Go.
Come on, QB, come on. Mine's 50.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Rashaan Evans on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
A 7-yard pickup.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Touchdown. Get that quarterback. And up.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
We own it. 61. Max box. Right. Watch it.
Again, Jackson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught. Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
First down, Titans.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
152 fighter.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Hey, echo.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, wahoo!
To throw is Tannehill. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On first down, Henry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's set a tone. Bravo.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Escaping the bat, he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Calais Campbell, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Open man right side is Shark. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Hey, you don't want to see me. It's free. Double up.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he finds Fitzgerald. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. A gain there of 21 yards.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something.
66. Pull it. Half. Check the backer. Check the backer. Boom, boom. Kill. Ready. Check.
A shotgun give to Fournette. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They go play action with Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second and 4.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw again on second down, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
64, weak.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Deuce.
Smooth.
Mike's 50.
Tannehill now to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
A 36-yard attempt.
Succop's kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the run, it's Fournette. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Throwing now is Jackson. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Fournette. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Let's go, D.
Check 37. Check 37. Hey, check. Check 24.
Let's go. Come on. Watch twist. Watch twist. Off.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Max box.
This is Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check. Go. Slant. Squeeze. Go. We got it. Check. Fresh night. Squeeze.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Check.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
Check. 66. Bullet. Half.
There's a nice move. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. They come out here in the I. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
He's crashing. Shut up. He's checking crash. No. Under 10. Under 10.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. 3 for 3 so far, and a fourth would win it. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jags, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.